Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I'm not here with Geeky Sparkles. I'm going to talk about Blue Sky, and I'm going to talk about how it's not going very well for some of the people that were the most vocally against Donald Trump and Trump supporters on Twitter for a very long time, going over to Blue Sky, and it's too far left even for them. Rob Reiner, meathead. Rob Reiner, who also directed The Princess Bride, so I have to give him props for that. But a very outspoken critic of Trump and Trump supporters in MAGA goes to Blue Sky, and you'd think he'd be welcome, right? No, he broke rank a little bit, and he got dogpiled, and he said that all the toxicity that existed on Twitter has already been spread to Blue Sky. I don't think Blue Sky is going to last. I think it's going to collapse under its own insanity, because I think Blue Sky is basically the most highly concentrated form of 2017 Twitter. Like it's like super potent 2017 Twitter, which is not sustainable because there's no pushback, there's no counterbalance. Not that Twitter allowed people to push back very often against far leftism. But when you've got Rob Reiner over there, and Rob Reiner's too conservative for Blue Sky, you got a problem, right? Like, this isn't the echo chamber I think they were hoping for. And I have to wonder how many other celebrities they're fleeing to Blue Sky are going to come back to X, because apparently he's back on X already. So we'll talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Check out The Reef. Go out to clownfishminus.com. You can check out our merch, including this hat, which I think I'm going to start doing more live streams. I'm going to wear this hat. I love this hat. This hat's awesome. I have one in the office, and I love it. We got some other merch here, guys. Check it out. Dismal Disney. I'm sorry, I can't say Disney. Dismal Kingdom merch. That is a generic castle. It's not the castle you're thinking of. But check it out on clownfishminus.com. You can also join the Plus Club over there and get exclusive podcasts and videos and content over there. The same content, those podcasts and videos, are mirrored over on Locals. If you go to clownfishtv.locals.com, you can check them out over there. We're going to try to build our footprint. We're going to try to expand a little bit. I have to wonder, with everything going on at Twitch right now, if it's a good idea to put all your eggs in one basket. And I don't think it is. Actually, for those of you who are not aware, we also have audio versions of Clownfish TV. All of our episodes of Clownfish TV, or at least the podcast, out on Spotify and iTunes. Just look for Clownfish TV and you'll find it. And a lot of you like to listen to the audio versions. And there's not as many ads, weirdly enough. They don't feel the need to. I think there's like an ad or two at the beginning, and that's it. YouTube now, they're shoving as many ads. They're shoving as many ads into every video as possible. They're making them unskippable, and they're paying less. So I'm like, what is going on here? Another reason to branch out. So let's look at this. Neon Taster, we're not related, put this up yesterday, and that's where I got it from. Rob Reiner is getting dogpiled over in Digital Canada. I guess that's what they're calling Blue Sky, for the crime of accepting the results of the election and choosing to focus on his family and his job. That's all you can do, right? So this is the thread as I understand it. And I want to go out and look at some of the responses here. But he said, he's only been on Blue Sky for like a week. After much discussion and heated debate with family, friends, and colleagues, I've decided for my own sanity and health moving forward to accept what's coming. We have no choice, and as Americans, we must hope and allow Trump, after all these years of division, to unite these states of America. I think a lot of left-wingers have kind of resigned themselves to the fact that Trump's coming back, and a big part of the reason why he's coming back is that you dropped the ball. Your own party dropped the ball, and that's why he's coming back. So, because I'll tell you firsthand, I know of people who would have never considered voting for Trump 4 years ago, enthusiastically, or at least willingly voting for him now, because things are so bad, especially in terms of economics. Things are really, really bad. So, he's like, he's coming back. There's not much we can do about it. I mean, you could pull an Ellen DeGeneres and you can move to the UK or whatever and try to write it out. Good luck with that. You're a comedian in the UK. You're not allowed to be funny, but she hasn't been funny in years, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. Then he says, make no mistake, let's be clear, I do not agree with Donald Trump. or support his views or beliefs, but we have to accept what has happened. I can only hope for the love and growth of our beautiful country. Like, look, he is very anti-Trump. He's very anti-MAGA. Anybody who's followed him or, has checked in on his tweets or whatever would know this. And actually, I would kind of expect it given his political leanings that he would be, right? But he's also an adult. And I think you get to a point where you realize, like, hey, not everybody I like is going to be in charge all the time. Now, here's the problem. When you make your social media platform, when you make your entire personality attacking a politician or a group of people or whatever, then it's very awkward when they come back and you have to deal with it again. I mean, I think there is a lot of quiet resignation in Hollywood, except for, again, Ellen DeGeneres, who's leaving the country. But a lot of these people are like, yeah, he came back, and there's actually some self-reflection. I know Cenk from the Young Turks is out there pushing back. He's like, we did this. We brought him back because we lost the plot. And I don't know if he's just saying that because he wants to make sure, his channel survives, the purge that is coming, because we're seeing what's happening with CNN and MSNBC. But I mean, at least people are like, yeah, you know what? I don't have to like who the president is, but that doesn't mean that my life is over. Just accept it and hope that Democrat gets in next time, right? You got 4 years, guys. You got 4 years to pull your heads out of your asses. And maybe you can try again. But he said, yeah, we have to accept what has happened. I can only hope for the love and growth of our beautiful country. I'm going to look at the replies because these people, I'm sure, really attacked him. I'll be focusing my time on family and work. That's how we make it through. I've begun adopting a new script, and I'm extremely passionate about it. Abusing me constantly for my decisions of what is best for my personal health, my family is not going to achieve anything. Things need to change in my life if I want to move forward with a vision of happiness and hope. That's just it. Sometimes you can't change things, but you can only change yourself. You can't change the world, but you can change yourself. You can change your environment. You control what you can control, unless you're a complete control freak. Then, you're going to control everything, but you can't. He said all the abuse and hate from Twitter has now been spewed over to here. There seems to be no point anymore. So yeah, apparently he's bailing on Blue Sky. Let's see if that was his last tweet. Let's see here. Man, he's going, oh my God. Okay, he's saying it's MAGA. I don't think it's MAGA. I think, Rob, I hate to break it to you, this is what Twitter would look like without Elon Musk in charge. And there might be people over here trolling him. There may be, but I think this is, I think it's your own side, dude. We have seen some very, very bad takes on Blue Sky. It is the absolute worst of Twitter 2017. Now, that doesn't mean that people aren't going over there following him and attacking him either. He said, clear heads and clear skies. Positive thoughts is the key to our path to victory. Now that America has elected a convicted felon with authoritarian proclivities, I fear that democracy's return won't be anytime soon. The long-term solutions are daunting. Democrats need to readopt the 50-state strategy. Most importantly, a competitive information distribution system must be built to combat the massive disinformation being fed to the American people. You had a competitive information distribution system, and people actively rejected it. That's what they're all saying now. Like, if only we had podcasts, if only we had viable YouTubers that weren't pedos and anti-Semitic, it's like, if only it's been a level, like, honestly, here's what's so shocking about this. And look, I still, to this day, I do not consider myself a right winger. I know some people do because I look like I am, because I'm not far left. That's a you thing. I am very much an old school Democrat, like a 90s era Democrat at heart. But the Democratic Party has moved so far left that it's like, I can't follow you there. I cannot go there. So here's the thing. Right wingers have had to fight an uphill battle in the media. Like, they're making it out like, oh my God, the right took over the media. And no. They were able to achieve what they achieved despite the best efforts of Democrats and entrenched swamp dwellers of censoring everything, censoring everybody who dissented. And still, they were able to kind of push through. and get through to people. And it usually was on alternative platforms or podcasts or something like that. That wasn't as micromanaged as YouTube or, Google News or, Twitter at the time before Musk bought it. So could you imagine if the playing field actually was level? Like all this time, it would have been, wow, it would have been something else. And again, a lot of the people that voted for Trump were not Republicans. They were Democrats, old school Democrats who really do not like the direction of the party, and the candidate you gave us was not viable. I'm just saying. There were a lot of people. I have friends. We talk about the state of things, and it's like, yeah, things are not very good right now, Mr. Reiner. Democratic Party is a party of truth, honesty, and respectability. It used to be. Republicans are the party of hate, dishonesty, and misinformation. We're the good guys. You're the bad guys. Bad. Yeah. Meanwhile, Tulsi Gabbard, RFK Jr., they got pushed over to the other side. Bernie Sanders, he's writing for Fox News now. How the hell did that happen? It's because your own side eats each other. That's what happens. Republicans have no idea what they've done. America has fallen. MAGA just do not understand the consequences of electing a fascist like Donald Trump. No, they know their stock portfolio was great 5 years ago. That's what they know. This platform is vile, racist, and evil. It did not take long for MAGA scum to come spread their lies. I don't think it was MAGA scum. I'm going to go look at his comments. I guarantee you it was your own side. Ellen DeGeneres, whom I've known a long time and is beautiful and caring, has the right idea. She obviously does not want to be a part of a place that's filled with hate, evil, and fascism. Much respect to her for standing up to madness. So she's bailing. She's going to the UK. And Stand By Me. I love Stand By Me. Even if I find Rob Reiner's takes to be bad and Will Wheaton to be insufferable, I still love that movie. I watched it often when I was a kid. And sometimes I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I went in the woods with my friends and we found a dead body? No, I didn't do that. But we'd go in the woods and stuff all the time. We were free range. We just kind of went wherever we wanted to. Rob Reiner, I've made the decision to take the next few days to check into a... Wait, what? Wait, I have made the decision to take the next few days to check into a facility for peace and relaxation. No phone, social media, no trolls, just calmness to heal my pain. Oh, Rob, come on. Then... Okay, Dude, this is... 95% self-inflicted. You've spent the last 8 years ranting about Trump and Trump supporters. You go on to Bluesky, which is like, again, the worst of Twitter, and they eat you alive because you're like, we have to accept it. And now you're blaming MAGA. Now it's like, I have to retreat. I have to go to a spa. I have to have a spa day to get away from the hate. I'm like, dude, seriously, do you? I love your movies. I do. I used to watch All in the Family all the time. It's classic, right? But like, this is so Hollywood. I have to have a spa day. I can't deal with social media. I want to see what the pushback was. Let's see here. I've decided for my own sanity and health moving forward to accept what's coming. Okay, let's see what's going on. Be kind. You preach unity on Bluesky, then you get hate from both trolls and Bluesky lefties. You create widespread unity in one post. Way to go, Rob. Have a drink and enjoy life. I actually agree with these people. I don't see the grounds for unity. Kamala is the one who divided America. Wise, we have no choice. So we should try to work together. As for those holding on to disappointment and bitterness, you should listen to the YMCA and do the dance. Who got you? Sad, sad, sad. Trump won't unite a damn thing, and you know it. Sad. I used to respect you. Maybe this is what you put you on a block list. I think this is precisely why. Do we accept cancer? Do we accept fascism? Who are you? Someone once called you a meathead. Prophetic. Great perspective. We're all Americans. Some people are actually being pretty fair. No, unless you think RFK pandemics of measles, smallpox are desirable. God help us if Ebola returns. Kiss law and order goodbye. Democracy dies exactly when people allow it. No. God help us if people like you ever get in your power. The inconvenient truth. The account associated with that video has been terminated for once. I have to agree with you. For sure, we each have to make choices about how to best conduct life. Elections are happening all the time. That's true. Actually, I will be honest. Some of these people's takes are pretty balanced. I'm so scared for 4 years. I will follow your lead. You finally see the light. A friend got a brick through her window for having a pride flag last week. That's not cool. That is never cool. If that actually happened, it's not cool. I have other friends at risk from social erasure. What? Accepting the result is perfectly reasonable, but I would respectfully suggest it's easier to seek unity if you're not the person they're proposing to unite against. Never expected you to be the one waving the white flag, Rob. I guess it's even worse than I thought. Actually, it was Obama that started the division and hate. Those are facts. Crap. Couldn't say this on Twitter. This is exactly what it needs. I understand the need to focus on family and yourself. I felt the same since he won. I won't deceive myself, but if that's what you need, it's okay. Good luck and hang in there. I feel some fuckery going on. Hacked. People think his account was hacked. Rob, someone stole your phone and is posting bizarrely optimistic things. This is how I get through my days. Thankful these last months with Biden in charge and other adults in the room. No, my guy, we do not need to accept to live an abysmal life, stripped of literally all of our freedom for the next 4 years. Civil disobedience can work wonders. Doctors can and must continue to provide life-saving health care to women and trans people. You and others did everything possible to stop the madness. Nothing made any difference. Trump will just have to be left to self-dissolve so we can finally move on as a country from this nonsense. If the nonsense continues, and actually more importantly, if the economy is great and we stay out of wars, then we could be looking at eight years of Vance, or maybe Gabbard, or yes. I'm just saying. Democrats did this to themselves. This wasn't just Trump. Trump was, some people saw Trump as being the only viable option. I mean, hell, we didn't even have a primary. What the fuck is up with that? There's no primary. It didn't matter anyway. Bernie got tanked, right? Bernie was the clear front runner in 2016, and look at what happened there. It's kind of like when you have a stomach bug, except after you puke, you don't feel better. I did the same. This time, I hope it will implode 1,000 times faster. I'm ashamed that people I know voted for fascists and criminals. I'm with you, man. Accept is the wrong word. Find a way to live with it that we have no choice but to do. Unite the country, please. He's never had any intention of doing that. Stay calm. I agree, but I'm terrified. Allow Trump, after all these years of division, to unite these states of America? No, he's not going to unite us. Yes, he'll be sworn in since the Department of Justice and Biden are totally cool with him. Yeah, notice they're turning on Biden now. Biden was grinning like an idiot when Trump got reelected. I think he stuck it to Kamala. I think he did. I think Biden wanted Trump to come back just to be, because they pushed him out. He's like, fine. I'll play nice with him too. Yeah. Excellent message is what we need. Actually, most of these people, if that's what upset him, whoop, get on board the Trump train now. I've done the same, preserve sanity. That's not bad. That was my attitude in 2016. Give him a chance and let's see what happens. Maybe it won't be that bad. I was wrong. It was a shit show from day one, and I have no doubt it will be again. Damn, that sounds bad. What do you do? Which year should I start with? 2016 will work. Oh my God. Asbestos. What? I don't believe you wrote this. I think he was being pretty positive. It's a fake account. Rob Reiner would never say this. He quoted Henry Ford. Henry Ford was a huge anti-Semite. I don't think this is Rob Reiner. The paradox of tolerance, Rob. You need to learn about that. God, okay. Yeah, so if that's the pushback, dude, I think he's used to not having pushback on Twitter. Right? Him and Mark Hamill and all these other celebrities, and they're getting pushback now. And look, we could argue if Twitter is going further right but actually, if you look at CNN, and they had a video clip, it was making the rounds. It turns out that Twitter, for the first time, Twitter/X, it's balanced. It's like a 50-50 split, liberal and conservative, which looks more like the country. Before it was definitely left-leaning. It was like 70% left and 30% right. And a lot of it was the right-wingers were muted or silenced because of the people in charge of Twitter. So this is what it looks like when the public is allowed to speak. And celebrities don't like it. The media doesn't like it. They're not used to it. Right? So to claim oppression and to claim that your freedoms are being taken on a platform that literally suppressed free speech at the behest of the government and activists and corporations, it's kind of like, dude, seriously? You really are a meathead, right? But he's back on on X already. So there we go, guys. I think we're gonna see a lot of people bail, because I think they're gonna realize that, like, this is literally the worst of Twitter. But it's not all the MAGA people. It's your own side, and a lot of them, they're not doing your party any favors. I'm just saying. Gonna wrap it up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later. Join the reef. Go to clownfish-.com. That's clownfish-.com. You will get exclusive access to podcasts and videos and comic strips and more, as well as merch discounts. Check it out. If you were a member, you could get this t-shirt, this dismal t-shirt, on our website. You'd get a 10% discount on that. You can also join in the community on clownfish-.com. Thank you so much for the support.